First alert weather on NBC6, South Florida's most accurate. Here's meteorologist Adam Berg.
Okay, so if you blinked, you missed it. We already have our first tropical storm of the season, Tropical Storm Arthur, born at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central Time here. Winds 40 miles per hour sustained right around that center. And this center sits right on the coast, like right on the coast. It's about 40 miles to the east-northeast of Port O'Connor, Texas here, just to the south and west of Houston. This is going to be a rainmaker more than anything else because it's going to run out of time. It's probably going to be inland again by this evening here. Moving northeast at 9, it's going to make landfall somewhere around the Texas, Louisiana coast there. So we have watches and warnings. We have tropical storm watches in and around Houston and Galveston, and then they become tropical storm warnings just before the Louisiana-Texas border. And this basically means tropical storm force winds are likely, and that would be today before landfall, and the system moves inland this evening. And then this ends up being the bigger story. All sorts of flood advisories, anywhere from really the Houston area all the way into Atlanta. We're going to have some big rains in here. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some isolated amounts topped 10 to 20 inches of rainfall. These are just kind of like your average rain amounts. This is the European model showing a very widespread area of 1, 2, 3+ inches of rain on average. Many areas are going to get more than 6 inches, and then again, some areas maybe even isolated 20 inches of rain. I would just focus on the brighter colors. This is where the areas are that stand the best chance of seeing those over-the-top rain. So basically Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, panhandle of Florida. The American model, very similar. Maybe just shifting the bullseye a little bit farther to the east, but same general regions here. Panhandle of Florida over towards Louisiana here. Some spots are going to get hammered with rain. Storm surge, not huge, 2 to 4 feet. Again, rain more than anything else. And you see it just doesn't have enough time to strengthen into anything significant because by this evening, here it is, probably inland. And then by tomorrow morning, well inland, probably pushing towards the Louisiana or Mississippi border by then. But again, still a huge rainmaker after that. For us today, it's about the heat, the humidity, and the poor air quality, especially inland areas. The heat advisory is more for the eastern half of Miami-Dade and Broward, where we have been baking each and every day. We've been in the mid-90s. We've been tying and breaking records. With the humidity, feels like temperatures up to about 108. Current numbers, we're upper 80s to low 90s. You factor in the humidity, guys, we're already 100+ in some spots here. Poor air quality. A lot of this has to do with the brush fires ongoing. We need some rain. We're going to get some scattered storms here today. The worst of it will be across the Ohio Valley, where it's going to just be downright brutal here, guys. Let's go ahead and just show you quickly here. Future tracker for today. We'll get a few afternoon storms. Really hope we get some over those brush fires. That would be ideal. Low-ish rain chances next 2 to 3 days, and then better chances, it looks like, as we head into the weekend.